April 15, 1912. Titanic vanished beneath the waves, leaving behind lifeboats adrift and 328 bodies swallowed by the cold. For over 7 decades, her final resting place remained a mystery, lost beneath the crushing weight of the Atlantic. The ship's final coordinates, transmitted in desperation, gave rescuers false hope. When they returned to those numbers, there was nothing, only silence and sea. In 1912, diving to Titanic's depth wasn't just difficult, it was deadly. At over 12,000 feet deep, the pressure is more than 6,000 pounds per square inch. No human could survive the descent. Some dreamed of ping-pong balls. Others imagined encasing the wreck in an iceberg and floating it to the surface. These were not plans, they were fantasies born from desperation. In 1953, Risden Beasley tried a new tactic: explode dynamite and listen for echoes through sonar. He hoped Titanic would speak through sound. But the ocean stayed quiet. Jack Grimm, billionaire, Bigfoot hunter and eternal optimist, funded Titanic expeditions with poker money and a monkey named Titan, who knew where the wreck was. Grimm's team realized something chilling. Titanic's final coordinates were off. Ocean currents had dragged her further than anyone expected. The search map had to grow. Weeks passed. 500 miles of ocean scanned. Nothing. The sonar screen showed only sand, shadows, and the abyss. A shape appeared beneath the surface, metallic, massive. Could it be a propeller from Titanic herself? For a moment, hope returned. By the time they returned, it was gone. The ocean, like always, had reclaimed its secret. Robert Ballard had a vision and Navy tech to make it real. He wasn't just searching for a ship. He was building the tools that would find it. Ballard's true mission? Search for Cold War submarines. But in the gaps, he searched for Titanic, using what he'd learned from the wrecks of war.
Follow us to where we knew our submarine lay. So it was actually President Reagan who approved this top secret mission and to use the Titanic as the cover. But naturally, I found the cover more interesting.
The French swept the seafloor in straight lines, mowing the lawn with sonar. Behind them, Argo chased shadow. From sunken submarines, Ballard learned the truth. Ships leave trails. Titanic's debris field would be her breadcrumb path. Then, it appeared. A rusted boiler, unmistakable. Titanic's heart, still waiting. After 73 years, they had found her. Nearby, the shattered stern. Then the bow, its name still visible. Titanic had torn in two. The myth was real. Jason Jr. drifted into the grand staircase. Time stood still. A chandelier still swayed a ballroom lost in the dark. Then came the relics. Artifacts lifted from the deep. Was it preservation or desecration of a grave? Titanic is decaying. Iron-eating bacteria gnaw at the hull. Each year, more vanishes into the abyss. In 1998, they tried again. This time it worked. The big piece now rests in a Las Vegas hotel, a relic of grandeur and ruin. The wreck is dissolving. Iron-eating bacteria have turned the hull into lace. Within decades, Titanic may disappear entirely. Advanced 3D mapping has allowed us to see Titanic as never before. Detailed, full-color models preserve what nature won't. For the families of the 1,500 lost, Titanic is more than metal. It's a memory, a tomb, a lesson carved into steel. On the 100th anniversary of her sinking, teams returned to Titanic not to explore, but to honor. In 2023, the Titan submersible vanished during a Titanic tour. The loss echoed 1912, another lesson in respecting the deep. She lies broken, 2.5 miles down. Her story told, her silence sacred. Not a relic, but a grave. The Titanic is no longer just a ship. She's a reminder of ambition, arrogance, and fragility. She sails now in memory. The unsinkable lies shattered, consumed by time. Her bones rust, but her story endures. We crossed oceans to find her, only to realize that some mysteries are meant to be remembered, not disturbed. If this story moved you, consider subscribing to honor history and never forget those lost beneath the waves.